doesn't ring, sometimes it still does.
Good evening, and welcome to the March 4th Pitt County Board of Commissioners meeting. I will call our meeting to order. If you would stand with me, and Commissioner Perkins-Williams will provide our invocation.
And if you want to press roll while you're getting up, that'd be terrific.
Thank you.
What are we doing? Dear Lord, we humble our hearts, minds, and bodies. Bless the leadership of this county. Bless the residents and people everywhere in Pitt County and those afar. Let us reach the decisions of a good-hearted person. All these things I pray as we thank you for all you do for us. Amen.
Please remain standing, and I'm going to invite Charlotte Panico from Innovation Early College up to lead us in our pledge. Introduce yourself, please.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Panico. I'm in 11th grade at Innovation Early College High School, and I'm currently the junior class president of Student Government Association. Thank you for having me this evening. At this time, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. Entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Got a motion and a second. Please vote. Madam Manager, I don't think we have any public addresses this evening.
No one is signed up to speak.
Okay, we will move on to our public hearing. NC Commerce Building Reuse Grant with Kaylee Andrews.
Good evening, Chairman Smith and Commissioners. On behalf of Pitt County Economic Development, I am speaking on behalf of this Economic Development Incentive recommendation for Project Rescue. This incentive will support a $1.55 million expansion that includes a new addition and upfit of an existing building in Falkland. And the company would also add 10 jobs over 18 months with an average salary of just over $70,000. The incentive entails a 5% match for a pending NC Commerce Building Reuse Grant, which we anticipate will be up to $100,000. Therefore, our match would be no more than $5,000. We respectfully ask for your approval of the recommended incentive up to $5,000 for the grant match and authorization to proceed with the required documentation for the grant through our Pitt County Economic Development Office.
Okay, we will open up the public hearing. Does anyone want to speak in favor? Anyone want to speak in favor? Okay, anyone want to speak in opposition? Okay, we will close the public hearing. It's the pleasure of the board.
I'd like to offer the motion that we accept the recommendation.
Okay, we have a motion to accept. Do I hear a second? Second. Have a motion and a second. Please vote. Okay, thank you. We'll move on for items for report. Madam Manager?
Yes, if Jessica Williams will come forward. Jessica is the coordinator for the Pitt County Human Relations Commission. She has prepared her annual report, which is in your package, and she has a brief presentation for you annually as required by your Human Relations Commission ordinance.
Good evening, Chairman Smith, Commissioners, and Manager Gallagher. This evening, I bring to you the 2023 annual report for the Pitt County Human Relations Commission.
How about pulling the mic down?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
There are currently, would you like me to start over?
Please.
Okay. Good evening, Chairman Smith, Commissioners, and Manager Gallagher. This evening, I bring to you the 2023 annual report for the Pitt County Human Relations Commission. There are currently 13 of 21 seats filled. I just want to briefly highlight a few things. Last year, the Pitt County Human Relations Commission attended a Juneteenth event hosted by the Greenville Theater Arts Center, where we were able to set up a table and share information about the HRC and engage with members of the community. In May, we attended the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Summit in Rocky Mount hosted by the United Way. In the months August, September, October, and November, we invited guest speakers to provide information to the public, such as PATS, which addressed a few concerns we received regarding hours of operation and accessibility, Pitt County EMS, who demonstrated CPR and gave useful information on the procedures to take in the event of an emergency. We also had a financial literacy educator come in and give tips about saving and learning how money works. Lastly, we had a youth advocate come in and speak about assistance for first-generation college-bound students, details of the program, and plans of helping the youth of Pitt County. Towards the end of 2023, the commission created an action plan for community engagement. The commission discussed hosting listening sessions. The purpose of these listening sessions are to hear the concerns from the community and meet them where they are. And we plan to start those in the upcoming months. A few goals of the HRC for 2024 are to continue to build relationships with other organizations in the community, to attend community events, volunteer, and partner with other organizations. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your report. Any questions from any board members? Okay, thank you so much. Madam Manager?
Yes, I have 4 items for you this evening. Your next meeting dates are March 18th and April 15th at 6 p.m. in this room. A reminder that tomorrow is primary election day, March 5th, 2024, and our Department of Elections has been hard at work for a smooth election process from early voting on through until tomorrow. Item C, the North Carolina General Assembly will begin their short session at the end of April. And traditionally, we have hosted a legislative breakfast before session begins. In the long session, we typically do it in January, in the short session in early spring. I wanted to move forward and go ahead and plan that legislative breakfast for the month of April. I just wanted to be sure the board wanted me to continue to do that.
You need a motion?
I don't need a motion as long as there's,
We're nodding.
Okay.
Everybody's in favor?
I'll move forward. So you will then be hearing from Kimberly Hines, your clerk, who will pull available dates for the delegation and this board, and we'll have that breakfast prior to the start of the session and prior to some deadlines that may be occurring within the session this year. And then finally, if Jonas Hill would come forward. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our new Pitt County Director of Planning and Development Services. Jonas Hill has been with the county for 22 years in Pitt County government, working his way through each phase of the planning department. He has a breadth of knowledge, a love for Pitt County, and is well respected by the planning department team and county overall. So I present to you Jonas Hill, and don't know if he'd want to make any few remarks on his own.
Is he nervous?
Of course.
No, ma'am.
It wouldn't be.
No, ma'am. Just want to say thank you, Janice, for the opportunity to become the next planning director. Look forward to working with all of you guys on projects. If you have any questions, I'll be in James Rose's old office. You know where to find me. So, different number, but same office. So, thank you.
Congratulations, Jonas.
I have a question for him. I just hope he stays as long as James stays. You have to promise to stay as long as James is.
As Janice said, I have 22 years with Pitt County, so I'll just
8 more.
Okay, and that's all I have for my report this evening.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion for the consent.
Motion to approve item number
A
consent.
motion and a second. Vote, please.
Oh, we're doing good tonight.
Okay, we'll move on to items for decision, appointments and reappointments to the Human Relations Commission. Madam Manager?
Yes, your only item for decision this evening is appointments and reappointments to the Human Relations Commission. And you heard from Jessica this evening about the good work that they've been doing. It is now being recommended that the following members be reappointed to serve a term set to expire June 30th, 2024, and that would be Sharon Rochelle, Department of Social Services representative, Mark Rasdorf, the LGBTQ+ representative, Juan Garcia, the Latinx representative, Byung Lee, the Asian American representative, Andrew Hsu with the faith community, Luther Hemby with the at-large faith community. And we would ask that they be
Move
reappointed to
approval.
serve another term. We'll do that one first. Go ahead.
We move approval.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Vote, please.
In addition, for these appointments, it's being recommended that you appoint Tony Hefner as the Town of Ayden representative, Nancy Ray as the City of Greenville representative, and Wes Gray as the Public Health representative. If appointed, they will all serve terms that expire March 4th, 2027.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second, please vote. Okay, is that the only item?
That's it.
Man, this is long. Commissioner comments, Commissioner Colson,
I'm sorry I was so windy.
Commissioner Floyd Huggins,
Yes, I do have a few shout outs.
okay?
Okay. I attended ribbon cutting of the Batch of Benedict and 20th Century African American Culture Group. They are sort of re-imaging themselves, and they're going to be focusing on youth. They have been in the community for a number of years. So we did that ribbon cutting. Also, I attended the ribbon cutting to Town Bank. And want to say they are investing also in the community. They donated $250,000 to the Crossroad Shelter for their expansion program. So just want to do a shout out to them. And again to the National Council of Negro Women, the Greenville session for celebrating their 7th charter anniversary on March the 2nd. So just want to shout out to all of those groups.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner White,
No comment.
Commissioner McGlone,
I just want to encourage everybody to please get out and vote. It's critical that we exercise our right to vote.
Ditto.
thank you. Commissioner Perkins Williams,
Yes, I have a couple of things. I'd like to say congratulations to all the ladies in the House, for this is National Women History Month. And the Northern Pitt County Improvement Association will be having its first celebration of inspiring women with Women in a Purpose at Bethel on the 16th of this month. I want the residents to get used to coming out and getting out of the house and get ready to start using the community center that we are building. So by the time it's finished, they'll be knowing that we need to do things, move a little bit in the community. And the next thing, we are growing in Pitt County. I say congratulations to Maxine Bonhill, who celebrated her 85th surprise birthday party at the Hilton last weekend. And the reason I brought this up is that she had 15 children, and they all remain here, and we're concerned about having young people come. She had, I don't know how many, we couldn't count all the grandchildren, but they came from Florida, Georgia, Connecticut, and if you want people to come, you greet them with open arms and let them live comfortably. But something happened this past weekend that we have to learn how to be kind to our residents. So I hope that as we grow, we learn how to brace our guests and treat them with respect. And that's all I want to say. Happy Women's Day, every one of you out there.
thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Ward,
No comments.
Commissioner Holloman, Commissioner Nunley.
Briefly, I wanted to report from Airport Authority. I'm the board's liaison for the Airport Authority. For the next 2 days, the board director will be presenting to members of this board or City of the Greenville Board, just general information session about the goings-on at the airport. If you're at all interested and you haven't already done so, please reach out to our clerk, who will be able to be in touch with Bill Hopper, who's the director. And that goes for anyone. Anytime you'd like to learn more about Pitt Greenville Airport, learn about the general aviation that goes on there, but also the commercial aviation and all of the efforts to continue to grow that in Pitt County for economic development purposes. The team out there is really excited about showing off what's going on and sharing the plans for the future. So please reach out if you'd like to and like to see you out there.
Thank you, Commissioner. Madam Manager, you have any comments in closing?
I do not.
Well, I'm sorry this meeting was so long. My
I am
apologies.
too.
I
But
think we
I
have a
like to
closed
make motion
session.
that we go into closed session.
Okay, we have a motion
So move.
and a second.
Second.
Mr. Chair, if I may read the grounds
Yes,
briefly.
please, sir.
It has been suggested that this body go into closed session under the following grounds. One, to discuss a personnel matter under North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11A6. Two, to consult with an attorney employed or retained by the public body in order to preserve attorney-client privilege under North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11A3, which privilege is hereby acknowledged. And three, to prevent the disclosure of information that is not considered a public record under North Carolina General Statute 143-318-10.
Thank you, sir.
Can we get another motion in a second and just?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yes,
so
We've
move.
got a motion and a second. There you go. Please cast your vote.
As long as I can.
Okay, we'll go back into open session. Would you need to vote on that? Go back into open session?
Yes.
Okay. Have a motion to go back in open session.
So move.
Second and a second. Let's vote, please.
I was intending to tell y'all that I go get my eyes operated on in April.
Okay, we're back in open session.
At this time, Chairman Smith, I would like to make a motion to approve the closed session minutes from February 19th of this year.
Okay, we have a motion here, second.
Second.
Okay, vote please. Okay,
And I also have a motion to appoint Matt Gibson as the county attorney with the pay grade of 88, step 19, to be effective next pay period.
Second it.
okay, got a motion and a second. Let's vote please. And that is unanimous. Congratulations, Matt.
Mr. Chairman,
Look forward to working with you.
I offer the motion
glad
that we
you had a week,
adjourn and go
We
home.
have a motion to
And
get you to
I'll
house.
second that.
And a second. I don't think anybody will vote against that.
I don't know.
Chris is, yep.